The VoteMalaysia Coalition or VMC says the postal voting system in the country needs to be improved to avoid a low turnout of newly eligible voters for the 15th general election. The Youth Postal Voter Advocate Group said many Malaysians overseas became eligible to vote with the voting age lowered to 18 and the implementation of automatic voter registration. VMC said the Election Commission must also take more steps to improve the postal voting system in order to prevent low voter turnout similar to the recent Johor elections.
Based on the experiences and feedback accumulated over the Johor state election held earlier this year, as well as the previous general election, the VoteMalaysia Coalition hereby presents 3 key demands to the EC. First, longer registration and a 21-day campaign period. In the previous state elections, only 10 days were given for overseas voters to register themselves. Postal voters found this period too short, and the non-existent awareness campaign on postal voting led to minimal registrations. A 14-day campaign period is insufficient for the postal ballots to be received in various parts around the world and have it returned to Malaysia. The VoteMalaysia Coalition demands that the registration period for postal voters be extended and exercise a minimum 21-day campaign period to allow postal votes to be casted in time. The second demand is for Malaysian embassies and high commissions overseas must play an active role in the postal voting process. Malaysian embassies and high commissions must smoothen the process for all Malaysians to practice their constitutional right to vote. The EC must provide appropriate logistical arrangements to ship votes to Malaysia and create a system to update voters on the delivery status.
Said also said votes from Malaysians abroad have become more important for the upcoming election.
7,979 people applied to become overseas postal voters in GE14 out of at least 1 million Malaysian overseas, approximately 0.8%. With the implementation of Undi 18 and automatic voter registration, the electoral roll in Malaysia grew to 21.1 million voters, up from 14.9 million in GE14. If voting turnout does not grow, especially among new voters, we will witness unprecedented low records as witnessed in the Johor election, where the turnout rate was only 55%. As a youth-centric coalition, this is a great cause for concern and demands serious ramifications to be made. We call upon...
He also urged for the MySPR platform to open for applications as there are increasing calls to hold the election soon. Said added that the VMC would organize various efforts to make postal voting more accessible and convenient for all Malaysians. The coalition is also endorsed by a further 68 other societies and voting rights organizations, including Bersih Malaysia and Malaysian Watchdog, among others.